What's up with the out of control eating aspect of binge eating, emotional eating, whatever you want to call it? What's up with the out of control part of it? Like, why is this urgency, this chaotic mixture of feelings and movement and momentum? How does it all come together? How does this out of control, this out of body almost, this feeling where your body is taking over, how does that come to be? What are the factors and how do you understand that? That's what we're covering today. And we're going to be taking a look at what I think are the two big factors, although lack of self-care, being overly stressed, lacking sleep, not caring for yourself, not loving for yourself. This is a big third reason. But right now we're just going to be talking about the interplay, about rigid rules, perfectionistic, black and white, you're a failure or you're a success. Black and white rules and the opposite, and then how black and white rules interplay with biology or lack of food, lack of adequate nutrition, and how these go together. So let's start off with the rigid rules. There's this medically documented scientific effect, and it doesn't sound like a scientific effect though. It's called the what the hell effect. And have you ever said to yourself, like, let's say you're on like a strict 1,200 calorie diet, which is, don't even get me started on diets, but let's just say you're following some sort of plan, or you got a number of points, you got some zones, whatever, and you go over 1,200 calories by 1 calorie. Well, in this black or white thinking, now you have gone from a total success to a total failure. Basically, you have gone over your points. You have screwed up. You are a failure, and this is all your fault. So you've gone from elated, proud, accomplished, and now through a little slip up, you're now at total failure. There's a big contrast. There's a lot of anger going from success to failure, and there's a lot of blame right there too. So the what the hell effect then gets amplified. Basically, when you screw up, you say to yourself, you know what, I'm already a failure today. I'm already a total and utter failure for today. I'm just gonna eat like I really want to. Like what I've been craving for the past week, a month, whatever. I'm already an utter failure today. I couldn't get any worse. Why don't I just screw it? What the hell? Why not? I'm already an utter failure. Why don't I just eat whatever the hell I want? That's the what the hell effect. Now, if you were properly fed, if you were eating healthy foods that filled you up and gave you satisfaction, that effect would be greatly diminished. But the problem is, you're not. And I speak from experience here too. When I was wrestling, I was under a lot of pressure to lose weight, to keep my weight down. And then after the tournament, I would have emotional permission to finally eat what I wanted to eat. And it was like the analogy I give is, and that I've heard been given in my training, is where you're exhaling and you hold the exhale out for like a minute. Imagine exhaling and holding your breath out for a minute, and then when you inhale, it's automatic, it's uncontrollable. So with wrestling, I'd be exhaling. Imagine trying to lose all this weight, exhaling, losing all this weight. You finally wrestle, and then you can inhale, and it's like, it's out of control. That's just the natural process of things. And the same might be happening with you. You might be on a diet that's very rigid. It's like there's a lot of pressure on your back that's forcing your breath out. There's no joy in your food. These rules are imposed upon you. You're trying to live up to social expectations. There's a lot of pressure internally you're putting on yourself, and it's just like you're a tense ball. And eventually, that ball is going to slip. Those rigid rules, you're not going to follow them 100%. There's going to be a moment where you're tired, where you don't have access to food, where it's a social setting and someone offers you a piece of cake or something to eat and you go over. You cannot follow rigid rules 100% of the time. And then once you finally break, it's time to inhale. So that's part of it. Part of it is being under pressure. And we know that when humans are under a lot of stress and pressure, they release it. They release. They do stupid stuff to de-stress. That's a big part of this. Rigid rules create a lot of internal and external pressure on you. You just need to release the pressure. It's huge. But the other part, and this is where it gets amplified, is the biology. When you are not eating enough, when you are rigidly focused on losing weight, when there's no joy, when there's no connection to your body, when you're just treating food as a means to lose weight, you're starving yourself emotionally and physically. Your body is designed to stop you from starving. It's designed that way. It's primal hunger. Do you know why there's resource wars in Africa? It's because of famine. People are slaughtering each other because they're hungry. You will do terrible things if you are starving. And it's really not even you who's doing it. You get into a crazed state of mind where your body takes over. You're starving. You're starving. So your body takes over and it's trying to keep you alive. So it controls you and eats. So these are how these aspects go together. These rigid rules and this diet mentality get you going for a week or a month or however long. You lose weight, and during this time you might feel really empowered and proud of yourself and all these good things. That's why it's very tricky, very deceptive, because you feel great for like a month, but then deep down you know something's off here. Something is wrong. And it's not you, actually. I know it might be tempting, or you might think that your body or it's you that's doing things wrong. It's not you. It's that you're not eating enough. And your body's going into this starvation mode, and it's trying to give you messages. It's trying to give you messages. Eat more. Eat, don't starve me. Don't starve me of nutrition and satisfaction. And you're not listening to these signs from your body. Your body might be growling, or you might have these food cravings. You're not listening. You're following the rigid rules. The diet program, the doctor's orders, the nutritionist, the trainer. You're following their rules, and you feel like a real success, and you're doing great, right? You're so excited. You're so proud of yourself. I know it's heartbreaking. It really is. But your body has a different agenda, and eventually these rigid rules, there's too much pressure on you. Even if a part of you feels great that you're following them, there's another part of you that hates the rigidity, that hates the structure. And human beings were designed to seek variety, so that part of you seeks out variety. Life happens. You don't follow the rigid rules perfectly. You got to release the pressure, and this desire to release the pressure, combined with the primal starvation, the release of pressure, the primal starvation, it's just too much. Your brain just, it's gone. All control gone. So these two factors, that's how they swirl together to create this, I'm gone. Food incoming. Let me know your thoughts. All right. Have a good day. Peace.